If you want to see stories of booze, ditching class, and chasing the opposite sex, you should definitely watch our picks for the best classic college movies.
You ever been with a guy and a girl at the same time?
Oh yeah, plenty of times. The other night, I was with my mama and Coach Klein at the same time.
You are a bad boy.
We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again.
Number 10. Back to School.
A good teacher. He really seems to care. About what, I have no idea.
Back to School is a comedy film directed by Alan Metter and stars Rodney Dangerfield, Sally Kellerman, Burt Young, Adrienne Barbeau, and Robert Downey Jr. For most of us, finishing school is a truly beautiful thing. But for the uneducated self-made millionaire Thornton Mellon, things went a little differently. Concerned that his son won't go to college, he encourages him by signing up himself. But college for an elderly millionaire isn't the easiest thing, and sometimes you can't take a shortcut.
I was up to my knees in rice paddies with guns, and then we're going up against Charlie, slugging it out with him, while pussies like you were back here partying, putting headbands on, doing drugs, listening to my goddamn Beatle albums. Oh! Oh!
Number 9. Revenge of the Nerds.
A nerd? I'm not kissing a nerd.
You have to. I paid my money.
Revenge of the Nerds is a teen sex comedy film directed by Jeff Canoe and stars Robert Carradine, Anthony Edwards, Ted McGinley, and Bernie Casey. Proving its worth as a classic entry in the slobs versus snobs genre, in which nerds have to prove themselves against the superficial cool kids. Revenge of the Nerds is exactly what it promises, a good old revenge for some nerdy buddies who were humiliated by the popular college houses. Now they declare ego war upon them all.
This is way better than the dorm. It says nerds get out.
What is a nerd?
We are.
Number 8. Kicking and Screaming.
Well, no, I don't really black out, but I don't always remember everything. You think that's reason for concern?
Probably.
Kicking and Screaming is a comedy drama film written and directed by Noah Baumbach and stars Josh Hamilton, Olivia Dabo, Chris Eigenmann, and Parker Posey. Marking charming director Baumbach's debut movie while undeniably proving his charming and honest style, Kicking and Screaming is the nostalgic story for Grover, Otis, and Jane, who are just spending their first year out of college. But as real life starts to hit, they find themselves reminiscing about student life over and over again.
How about name me 6 empiricist philosophers?
Okay, Hume.
Ding! For Christ's sake, can it, Skippy? How about worst-case scenarios after graduation?
Ding. Heart attack.
Ding. Live in Milwaukee. Live in Milwaukee.
Number 7. Carnal Knowledge.
You spend more time in bed than any other human being past the age of 6 months than I ever heard of.
The reason I sleep all day is because I can't stand my life.
Carnal Knowledge is a comedy drama film directed by Mike Nichols and stars Jack Nicholson, Art Garfunkel, Anne Margaret, and Candice Bergen. This brilliantly acted out battle between the sexes finds two best buddies in a situation you don't want to find yourself in. As one of them finally settles down with the virginal woman of his dreams, he is unaware that she cheated on him with his best friend. But years later, the truth seeks its way to the surface.
Fix up this pigsty! You get a pretty goddamn good salary for testing out this bed all day. You want an extra $50 a week? Try vacuuming. You want an extra $100? Make this goddamn bed! Try opening some goddamn windows! That's why you can't stand up in here! The goddamn place smells like a coffin!
Number 6. The Paper Chase.
Can you relate our next case to the summary we've been building?
Thank you, I prefer to pass.
What did you say?
The Paper Chase is a comedy drama film directed by James Bridges and stars Timothy Bottoms, Lindsay Wagner, and John Houseman. Some people really seek the big trouble, but in young age, sometimes facing the superiors is a funny thing. For first-year law student James, this becomes reality as he runs afoul with one of his school's dreaded contracts that led to many students dropping out of school. And even worse, he hooks up with his charming daughter.
You are a son of a bitch, Kingsfield.
Start! That is the most intelligent thing you've said today.
Number 5. The Sure Thing.
Come on, Giblet. One more time. One more time.
I can't. Tomorrow, I promise.
The Sure Thing is an adventure comedy romance film directed by Rob Reiner and stars John Cusack, Daphne Zuniga, and Nicolette Sheridan. College freshman Gibbs' only motivation is to strike out with the hottest women around. But when going through a dry spell, his old buddy arranges a sure thing for him in California. Therefore, he takes the long road trip out to Cali together with his classmate Allison, who wants to see her boyfriend during break. The only problem is, both foil each other's plans.
You want spontaneity? I'll give you spontaneity. I'll give you watch this. Gary. Oh, hey, you guys! Oh my God! Listen, Sam! All right. Come to Mama, boys! Oh, dang!
Number 4. Real Genius.
What is it?
This? It's a penis stretcher. You want to try it?
No.
I'm kidding.
Real Genius is a science fiction comedy film directed by Martha Coolidge and stars Val Kilmer and Gabriel Jarrett. Surprising the audience with a charismatic buddy friendship combined with story ideas that are creative and rare, Real Genius displays 2 college buds who work on a laser project for college. It's only when they find out that the government actually wants to use their laser as a ruthless weapon that they question what all their work was really for.
Put all your stuff away in the bottom drawer there, shirts, pants, shoes. I had a little trouble with the sports jacket, so I threw it out. Duck! Nice reflexes. I'm Chris Knight.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Duck again!
Number 3. PCU.
That's the beauty of college these days, Tommy. You can major in Game Boy if you know how to bullshit. Have a seat. There's a TV. Pigman's got you covered.
PCU is a comedy film directed by Hart Boschner and stars Jeremy Piven, Chris Young, David Spade, Jon Favreau, and Megan Ward. This spoof commentary on college life and political correctness is not for easily offended people. The story follows a high school senior who visits college for the weekend and stays at the wildest house on campus. But the freedom of speech has become so inhibited by woke pressure groups that the campus is all but paralyzed. The only solution? To throw the greatest party ever.
You installed speed bumps on the handicapped ramps, and most recently you dumped 100 pounds of meat on a peaceful vegan protest.
Oh, come on. That was way more than 100 pounds.
Very amusing, Mr. Andrews.
Number 2. Rudy.
I wanted to run out of that tunnel for my dad. To prove to everyone that I worked...
what?
Rudy is a 1993 biographical sports film directed by David Anspaugh and stars Sean Astin, Ned Beatty, Jason Miller, and Charles S. Dutton. It tells the story of Daniel Rudiger, who harbored dreams of playing football at the University of Notre Dame despite significant obstacles. His grades were too low and he was only half the size of the other players. But he is determined to overcome the odds and has set his sights upon joining the team.
In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself. And after what you've gone through, if you haven't done that by now, it ain't gonna never happen. Now go on back.
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
Been here 6 years and still haven't graduated.
She trying to play you out, kid. What's up?
Why is that?
Because I done already learned the game. Fresh fish.
Is that right, old trout?
What are you talking about? You took her to one movie.
Kevin, there are several quintessential moments in a man's life. Losing his virginity, getting married, becoming a father, and having the right girl smile at you.
I'm not going to live to another year of finding your poorly written unmailed love scratchings around this house.
I could pull some strings to help you out here, but I won't. You've embarrassed the school, you've embarrassed me, and you embarrassed my family.
Number 1. National Lampoon's Animal House.
You guys up for a toga party?
Toga! Toga!
Yeah, I think they like the idea, Hoove.
Animal House is a 1978 comedy film directed by John Landis and stars John Belushi, Tim Matheson, John Vernon, Verna Bloom, and Donald Sutherland. This rambunctious, subversive college coming-of-age story holds up till today with its fresh and honest worldview. When freshmen arrive at college, they imagine themselves in the best and most attempted Omega Theta Pi house, but can't make it in. Now being offered the boring and hated Delta Tau Chi house, the friends get themselves in trouble when mixing up things you shouldn't mix up.
They're gonna nail us no matter what we do. So we might as well have a good time. Toga, 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 toga.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.